Everything on top of show, I love that it's a mystery.
Guys, second stick. Thank you.
Ooh, Chris got dad mad.
Well, he's trying to work and we're all just so not paying attention.
Are you going to pull this car over, Chris?
It's supposed to start an hour ago. It's my fault, though. I'm the problem today.
God.
Are you going to send me good energy again or what?
I hated that.
Or should we, then do you want to do the
euphoria?
Euphoria.
It's ours. Remember we learned that this body pose welcomes euphoria into your body?
Which I don't know why you're the one that keeps telling me to try. No, I didn't.
Maybe you need to find some joy.
Girl, I've been trying. I'm searching for the joy.
Get your little butt on a horse.
I am trying. Would you go horseback riding with me this weekend? Okay.
Honest, I'm
Great
scared.
friend.
I'm scared. Bad shit happens on horses.
Hold on. Hello, you guys, and welcome to another episode of The Sip. I'm Ryland Adams, of course, joined by
Lizzie Gordon. Finger guns. Can I do it again?
No, you can't. Why would you hit up us with finger guns?
I didn't mean to.
Take it back. Just say you're sorry.
I'm sorry.
Apologize for what you've done.
I didn't mean to be this way.
Drama you've caused. Lizzie has been unwell. She didn't come in my house today because she's still terrified of the snake. I was like, are you going to get coffee? And she's texting me and she's like, no, I'm just going to the shed. I don't need any coffee, I guess, even though
I'm
I want
unwell?
it. Well, yeah, you won't come into my house.
Yeah, but that's not because I'm like ill. It's because you won't deal with the fucking snake in your house.
There's two cats, full-grown cats in my house right now, and they would have taken care of the snake.
Yeah, you keep saying that as if it's like hardcore proof that there's not a snake in your house right now.
I don't want to harp on the past. What's going on with you?
I'm like, I guess you're right. I am unwell. I just so for like a period of time, I was doing kind of okay because my TikTok feed was just like full of driver's license shit. And it was like I was living, it was beautiful, it was nice. The world was coming together on something. And then this thing pops into my feed about how we've like gone back a dimension.
What do you mean?
We're dimension regression. Let me lead you in. How do you remember the Monopoly guy on the Monopoly box?
Oh, there's a specific word for this, the Mandela effect.
Yeah, but how do you remember this motherfucker?
With a monocule. That's what it's called, I think.
It's called a monocle, my sweet boy. With a molecule. A few molecules. In fact, bouncing off of each other to form a human body.
Do you like how I so confidently then go to justify exactly what it is? What, are you going to tell me he doesn't have one?
I'm telling you he doesn't fucking have one.
Just go back and watch some of Shane's old videos. He's done like 10 Mandela effect videos. That's
with the
one
monocle?
Of them.
Really?
Yes, yeah, that's one of them. The bear books that we all
Bernstein
love.
Bears.
Yep, the
Bernstein?
We'll
Who
never
knows?
know.
Who knows? But then this specific TikTok, like this girl pulls out an old BlackBerry and like looks at the game through the BlackBerry lens, and he has a monocle on the BlackBerry. And on her recording with her new phone, he has no monocle. And I know that it's probably edited, but that is enough to fucking send me into a tailspin of questioning everything in my reality. And I honestly thought that on like December 21st, we were supposed to transcend and go to the 5th dimension. But like, where are we now? Is this the 3rd dimension? Can someone just let me know what fucking dimension we're in? Because I can't stand it anymore.
I'm glad that that's the worst thing that happened to you this week, honestly. Like, if that's what's bothering you in your world, I want to be on your level.
I'm sure there's other shit happening that I'm not aware of because I'm busy like just hitting my head against the wall wondering what fucking dimension and what fucking day I'm in.
Well, I've honestly got all caught up inside of parallel universes thinking like we're all existing in a million different places based on choices that we did or didn't make in our past. But
I can't handle that. I can't handle that. Like, honestly, like that to me, that's a nihilist version of existence because then you can do whatever you want in this one, assuming that in the other one you're making a good choice. But it's like, I'm not living that other life. I can't rely on like 5th dimension, 7th dimension Lizzie making a better choice than I'm making today. Like,
well, I'm gonna segue. Comments have been off on this podcast. You might have noticed. Lizzie literally texted me and she was like, what happened? I was in the middle of my 10-hour comment session when all of a sudden they were abruptly turned off on me. And you know what? I just feel like This podcast has been such a source of joy and happiness for me. It's been so much fun. And like there was quite a bit of negativity going on in our comments. And I was just like, you know what? I don't want this to affect me and how I move forward.
Yeah.
I don't want the internet's opinion of me to taint who I believe I am as a person. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I'm the one that has to sleep with myself, live with myself. And I feel like I'm ever evolving into a person that I like, I think is a good person. And I think regardless of anything that's going on, you and I like just reading comments about ourselves on the internet.
It's probably not healthy.
Is not healthy, even when it's all praise.
I mean, I started questioning my own sexuality based on the comment section. So like, I guess like that is probably healthy that you turned it off, because I won't turn myself off.
And it's not a forever thing. I just think for now, it's the healthiest thing to do. I think like taking a step back every once in a while from social media is just a healthy thing to do. I deleted like all the apps from my phone, like not my actual accounts. I'm not crazy, but I did. I did delete them from my phone for the time being, because I think it's good to just like ground yourself every once in a while and like
snap back to reality.
Yeah, your own reality.
Here's the problem. What reality are we fucking in?
Well, I'm in the one that feel like I'm living in right now, not like some alter universe.
That's really grounded.
And I think more than ever in the past year, I just don't think it's healthy to like be in our, like even on a great week, be in our comment section and have that affect our next show. I think I can be more unapologetically myself, not reading comments about us.
I totally agree with that. I also think like when they're super positive, you then get like addicted to the serotonin of like a praising thing, and then
healthy.
You're just chasing it, and it's like, girl, what happened to light from within?
And that's what I'm trying to get back to. So I've been meditating, I've been reading again, which has been great, and I spent my entire weekend binge watching The Undoing on HBO Max. Nicole Kidman was great, and it was phenomenal. I couldn't say.
Did you tell me to watch The Undoing, or you're the second person to tell me to watch?
I think it was Brigitte. My mom also told me to watch it, and it just is so good.
God, I'm gonna have to do that. I've been like living for 90 Day Fiance and The Bachelor, and it's like those are only 2 shows and it's over by Tuesday, and it's like, should I really be living for this?
I haven't jumped into the 90 Day Fiance world, but I feel like there's after the fiance, before the fiance.
There's like 90 different iterations of the show.
How could you ever run out?
You can't, which is why it's so toxic.
I feel like it's just not possible. Another thing, last week we were talking about your encounter with famous birthdays. They hit you up through me because they wanted to get your info. And Lizze, like the crazy person she is, I thought she was joking. She texted me on Sunday. I was trying to like get something out of her. Yeah. And she's like, sorry, busy, and texting me photos of her at a full-blown photo shoot. Like
full-blown photo shoot. I was at my friend's house and he put some like lights up.
You coordinated a photo shoot to send the photos to famous birthdays.
Is this you exposing me?
This is thirsty. Yeah.
No, I did not coordinate a photo shoot just for famous birthdays. It just happened to be a convenient timeline of things.
I don't think so.
My friend Dave is starting to do portrait photography during lockdown times because it's kind of the safest way to make money. It's just 2 people. He can wear a mask the entire time. You can be in a big elevated space or elevated. You don't have to be elevated.
This is besides the point.
Anyways, I look good. I look good, and you're jealous.
You also look like Steve fucking Jobs because you're black and white, wearing black. And it's
I'm not wearing a turtleneck or glasses, you bitch. Steve Jobs doesn't own black shirts. It's a boat neck.
Can I talk?
No.
I've actually offended her. I'm sorry.
No, you haven't. I'm only having this response because I did want to wear a turtleneck. I'm wearing a fucking turtleneck today. God damn it. Like, I can't win. It's not cute. Fair. But like before I went to the photo shoot, it's like, oh, I'm going to wear my turtleneck because like I love a good turtleneck. But every time I wear it, I'm like, there's something Jobsy about this. And it's like every time I do, I'm insecure. I'm like, Jojo, like, am I giving off Steve Jobs vibes? And he's like, no, you're not. And it's like, he's lying to me.
And after watching The Undoing, I trust no bitch.
You better put my pictures no bitch. Don't ruin it. I haven't seen it yet.
Well, just don't trust any bitch.
Well, Dave also told me that I should watch The Undoing.
It's really
so
good.
I can't trust you, and you're wrong. I don't look like Steve Jobs.
So I guess I haven't. Obviously, I'm not a. What did you call it? Cinephobe? Cinephile?
Yeah, cinephile.
I'm not a cinephile. No. So like all this hoopla was going on with with Nicole Kidman being cast to play Lucille Ball.
Oh, right.
Instead of Deborah Messing. And I was like, yeah, I mean, Nicole Kidman's in everything, but I've never like fallen in love with her off of anything because I just like, I'm not a cinephile. And after this show, I'm like, wow, she's really it.
No,
like, I want to be her best friend.
I fell in love with Nicole Kidman when those memes started circulating of the day that she like officiated her divorce with Tom Cruise. And she's just like, yes! Like, it's just the best thing I've ever seen. It's just pure joy personified.
Wow. Now I've lost track of what I was thinking about, but basically, the pictures, they were in black and white. I couldn't find out why Lizze's pictures were in black and white. And she was like, because I don't want to be remembered forever with the green strikes in my hair. So she's going to send famous birthday, these black and white Steve Jobs-esque photos.
You bitch, you put those photos up. There's nothing Steve Jobs-y about this.
So that when people look up her birthday, they're going to see, I mean, you look beautiful.
This is the one I picked, Brigitte. Do I look like fucking Steve Jobs?
Well, okay, Lizze, I don't need your backup.
Why so serious? because this is a deep fucking hit to my internal psyche. Obviously, I have an internal problem with being likened to Steve Jobs, and it's something I've been insecure about for a few years now. You have a snake in your house, snake house.
I'm no longer scared. I was checking under everything every time I entered a room, but I've no longer felt that fear. Do you have anything else to tell the people before we break for a wonderful ad?
I do. I have one thing. I just want to follow up and touch base with my audience.
Okay.
I have been hitting the hot girl shit full throttle since I last told you I was going to be doing my workouts, and usually I fall off after about a week, but I don't know, like play back the tape like it's been more than a few weeks. And I posted a thing on my story this weekend and got straight up.
You've been thirst trapping.
That was not a thirst trap.
Oh, well then what? Okay, she posted this photo where she's like frantically running across her living room.
I'm not frantically running across
Lizze,
the living room.
Let me talk. Then she sees that I saw it, like the crazy person she is. She circles my face in her stories, having seen her story, and she goes, "Can we address the fact you didn't tell me how good my butt looks in this story?" And I was like, "So you're thirst trapping. All you want is for people to watch your story and DM you and tell you how good your hot girl workouts are going."
I really hope to God you've like secured the asset of what this is, the video that I'm talking about is, because you will see it and be like, that's not a thirst trap. Like, I'm doing the Conor McGregor walk.
Oh.
It was fight night. Like, honestly, Brigitte, when you see the video that he's calling a thirst trap, you're going to die. Oh my God.
Well, no, it's only a thirst trap because you then attacked me having asked.
Because after I watched it back, I was like, oh, my butt looks good. And then I got messages from strangers saying your butt looks like, literally very polite messages saying like, I'm not trying to cross the line. I'm not trying to be inappropriate, but I feel like I need to let you know your butt looks good. Keep doing what you're doing. A couple of them. Are you vomiting in your mouth?
No, I think you're a beautiful woman.
Thank you.
I just can't be attacked for that because I'm a straight man. I'm not looking at the progress of your ass, but now I'll know to be on the lookout. We have a beautiful sponsor for today's show. Best Fiends is sponsoring this podcast, which I am so excited about. They have worked with me multiple times in the past, and it is a can't put down game. If you're anything like me, you're sentimental about everything. When I find a penny on the street, I'm picking that bad boy up. I'm leaving it in my pocket, and that's also where Best Fiends always is, in my pocket, ready to aid me at any time I need her. When I'm on the toilet, I pull it out, I start playing. There's thousands of levels in this top-rated mobile puzzle adventure game. You are going to fall in love. You can play a game that is stimulating, fun, elating. Is that a word?
I don't think you're using it right.
And you also don't have to be a hardcore gamer to love this at all. It's super easy and self-explanatory. You're going to have the time of your life playing this game. You guys can download Best Fiends for free today. That's free. Nothing better than free. You can get it on the Apple App Store or Google Play, whichever you prefer. 100 million people cannot be wrong. Best Fiends, that's friends without the R. Lizze.
Sorry, I can't put it down. I've been playing.
Lizze loves it too. All right. Thank you, Best Fiends, for sponsoring today's show. Let's get into some hot topics. Breaking the internet this week was queen of all queens, Jojo Siwa. She came out. I am so ecstatic. I did have chills when I saw it because what a huge, scary, monumental step in her own life.
Right.
She is 17 years old, has had an audience for as long as I've been on the internet, as long as I can remember. And she just boldly and confidently expressed who she was authentically. And I had a hard time doing that at 21.
Yeah.
And that's only because like the people in my life, I didn't want this complex to be like, oh, maybe they thought I was lying to them when really I was just coming to terms myself. But she has a whole audience of people.
Yeah.
And that's like a scary thing to do when you know it's going to like be in all the headlines and the top of trending. And I'm just like over the moon for her.
I mean, yeah, we know she's feeling great. She's feeling good because she told us those things. Like, I'm not trying to put words or feelings into her, but I do love the way that she did it. It was like of her own joy to share this information, like of her own release, her own joy. And I really like that. I like that she's sharing a happy moment with people instead of doing some forced thing that was like not genuine or real. But I think what I love about JoJo is she's always mad genuine, and she's like, that's really who she is. I saw her driving her Tesla one time when I was working as an office PA, and I was just like, JoJo! I'm constantly like the 30-year-old in the room like, you guys see that new JoJo video? And everyone's like, who the fuck is JoJo? And I'm like, who the fuck are you? Like, where have you been if you don't know who JoJo Siwa is?
Yeah, well, you said your male roommate was the one that broke the news to you.
Well, no, I had already known because I saw the TikTok. Like, I sent you the TikTok.
And she just like eased on into this, like a subtle TikTok. The next day, a nice little photo where it said like my best, what did the photo say?
Her cousin got her a t-shirt that says best gay cousin. And then she went on Instagram Live and then she posted that on her feed.
Which inspired me. Like the first half is her kind of not addressing things, like just being elated for herself, which is great. And you can tell it's pure joy, which is the best part.
Yeah.
And then the second half of the video is honestly like a motivational speech about like being true to yourself. I was like, girl, I needed to hear this right now.
I'm feeling chills.
It's like, you're 17 years old and you're making me reevaluate my life and where I'm standing and how I walk about the world.
I used to listen to Dream on my way to work. Like, I swear to God. And one time I had to pick up someone else to drive them to set, and I was like, you should listen to this. It really hits.
The music video is also iconic. Like,
oh my God,
her dancing
everything.
is like, she is a through and through entertainer. I wish her so much joy and well. Are you crying, Brigitte? She's over there with the tissue, like dabbing. When Brigitte Scream texted me about this too. That's what I love. The world just feels overjoyed for her.
Yeah, well, James was like just sitting on the couch. He's like, good for her, man. She must be feeling so
roommate,
good right now. My roommate, sorry.
It's okay.
Not to be confused with my fiance. We're still together. I'm not passive aggressively calling him my roommate now. I live with two men. Just shut it down before the rumor starts going around town.
Well, there's no comments. They can't do that right now.
Oh my God.
But however, I did want to say, if you do want to comment, we do have Instagram for our show at the Sip Official. And I think that will be our comment section for now. If somebody really wants to seek us out and do negativity, spread negativity there, I guess more power to them. But I think that's where we'll be interacting for the time being while the comments on this YouTube channel are off. All right, moving on to, I just thought this was hysterical. Cardi B is all up in arms about McDonald's getting her order wrong.
I fucking get it, bitch.
Well, that's why this story is included, because I know after every episode, Lizzie drives through the McDonald's right next to our house, and she had ordered a cheeseburger.
Yeah, she tweeted about it.
Okay, do you want to indulge us in the tweet?
I got this little print up here, thanks to our mistress producer. This guy brought Cardi B a cheeseburger with no cheese. So annoyed, I'm just gonna take a nap with hunger. And like, I fucking feel that because that is enraging. Okay, no, this isn't fucking cool. It's not that hard. It's a cheeseburger.
The McDonald's workers are doing their best in a pandemic.
It's not about what time of year or whatever's going on in the world. Mm-hmm. It's called a cheeseburger. They forgot part of two words. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
So are you that kind of person? Like, if I order
food,
you
need a dry ass burger with no cheese on it? What the fuck is that?
Squirt some ketchup on it and call it a day.
No, it's different. It's a completely different thing.
Hey, I also love food.
Yeah.
And I order food every day because I'm incapable of cooking. If you've ever watched my main channel, it just doesn't work out for me. And oftentimes they forget part of my order, or something's missing, or a sauce is missing. I move on. Unless they forget my entire meal, I'm fine. Like, I can live without ketchup. I can live without a piece of cheese. I can't live if they don't give me my entire meal.
Can I tell you about a hack though for Uber Eats?
What?
If you complain, they'll just refund your money.
Oh, that's my life.
Oh no, Brigitte! Now Uber Eats is going gonna come for us.
I'm a freelance producer.
No, that's my life because Uber
No
fucks my
budget.
meal every time. Like
Yes.
I find myself calling Uber and being like, "Oh, what am I paying for? This emotional turmoil, being displaced and made to feel like a fucking asshole."
So say you drive through the drive-through yourself. You
Yeah.
are the type that would go back through if they didn't get your
Absolutely.
cheese.
Absolutely. I want to talk to the manager at Starbucks. I asked for a kid's temperature. Can you imagine if I was giving this venti latte to a small child and
the
it was
type
burning hot?
of person that asks for a temperature at Starbucks.
Fuck yeah.
Just wait until it cools down or
Suck
put it
my
in the
dick,
microwave.
Ryland. I'm busy. Some of us are busy out here hustling in these streets. We don't have time for our lattes to cool down. We ask for it for a specific temperature for a reason, and they have it on their menu. Don't offer it if
Hey.
you're not capable of providing it.
Calm down. It's
Sorry.
okay. It's all right.
Is it
Do you
okay?
need a
It doesn't
cigarette?
feel all right. It doesn't feel all right.
I used to
This
work-
is authentic rage. This is not a nicotine fit. Cardi, I'm sorry that this happened to you.
Thank
I'm
God
fucking
there aren't
sorry that
comments on
happened
this
to you.
episode. Jesus Christ. Oh, I used to work at a smoothie shop when I first moved to LA,
Yeah.
and it would have bump-in lines in the morning.
Yeah.
And if I forgot one thing and I had 10 other smoothies to make, if somebody made me remake it, that's like ruining my day when they could just live without a blueberry.
Right, but did they ruin your day or did you ruin their day?
Both. If they make me remake it, they've ruined my day, which is the
Maybe.
same reason that when I worked at a restaurant, I would just tell them the shake machine's broken because I didn't have time to do it when I had 7 other tables. Sometimes you just, whoa, gotta look out for yourself.
That's God coming down right now and telling you to watch it because
So-
you are ruining people's days. I used to only get to go to Starbucks on like when I had got like been able to work for a little bit. Like I could this drink was a
Right.
treat for me.
Okay, I
that I couldn't
understand.
necessarily afford. And they took that one little spark of joy from me
So you
by
also
not listening to my fucking order.
when we could go out to eat at a restaurant, you're the kind of person that's sending a plate back.
Yes.
The chef is spitting on your food, Lizzie.
Well, fuck them. They should have done it right.
The other thing I don't relate to with Cardi B is she said that she just went to sleep hungry. I'm
Yeah.
like, never would I ever do that. I would just get a bigger headache and be more angry and take it out on everyone around me
Do
like
you
the monster
see this
I am.
burger? This is a dry ass fucking burger.
DAB.
Like-
Oh my God, she should make DAB, dry ass burger.
Oh my God. Yes, she fucking should.
And if she
Dry-ass
doesn't,
burger.
you and I should.
Oh, can we do that?
Yeah, Olivia Rodrigo is shaking. Her
We're
15
coming
million.
for you, bitch. The next fucking revenge song is DAB.
Okay, I also wanted to say then Olivia Rodrigo did jump in saying, Cardi, I would take you anywhere
'Cause she
because
can drive.
Oh wait, what did Cardi say about she said she was going to make a song. What was
She
her
said,
song?
I'm not mad anymore because I ate the fries. I'm just mad at McDonald's for doing that. Get it. I get it. I was fitting to throw that shit on the wall. I would have. What else are you going to fucking do with it?
No, about the song.
I have to get there. There's a lot of writing on this
Okay.
page. You can edit this. Chill out.
More work
Just
for
like
me.
that. Just like that girl wrote a song about getting her driver's license, I'm going to write a song about the struggle of not having a driver's license. I really wanted my McDonald's at 4 a.m. last night. Well, technically, that's early
Okay.
morning instead of today, but I couldn't, so I fell asleep hungry.
So we're not stepping on her toes here. She was going to write a song about not having a driver's license. I'm writing a song about a DAB. But what I wanted to say is I looked up where she lived because I was curious. I was like, okay, if she lives in New York City, it's like justifiable to not have a driver's license. But
yeah.
I
Well,
looked
she
it
came
up.
up in New York City.
Her and Offset live in rural Atlanta,
Yeah.
like in a castle that's $6 million. Beautiful, by the way.
yeah.
I was like,
her Christmas decorations were like fucking crazy.
girl, okay.
I don't know if that's something you can do.
I don't think it is. I really don't think that was okay. But how does she not have a driver's license? Like what?
She grew up in Brooklyn, right? Like people don't drive
She
in New
lives
York.
in rural Atlanta now.
Now?
She needs to go get her own cheeseburgers.
When was she going to get a driver's license between getting mega famous by 26,
You know what I would
having
like?
like
I'd like a video of her going through different drive-thrus and the
I would love
employees
that.
freaking out. Anyways, moving on to an Arkansas Taco Bell.
I don't know if I'm ready to move on from this.
Oh my gosh, lots of fast food today.
Thank God.
Local Arkansas Taco Bell employee was fired for being in porn. Her name is Lana Wells. She claims that she had in detail told them about her porn career prior
Yeah.
to applying for the job. They had expressed that doesn't matter. And then I guess she's also highly acclaimed. She has an OnlyFans. She won she has two AVN nominations, which is
Yeah.
like the equivalent of the Oscars for porn. And she's saying she then got fired when her porn career came to light. And listen up, I'm thinking it's a lot of he said, she said, because Taco Bell, they came out and said She was actually fired due to a violation of the store's policies and procedures. And they said that...
What were the policies and procedures?
I don't know. They didn't clarify, but they said Taco Bell team members come from diverse backgrounds and experiences and are welcome into the Taco Bell family. So it seems like...
I kind of need to see the receipts at this point because I think it's pretty deplorable to fire somebody because they've done pornography. Like...
Well, and that's the bigger question here and why I have yet to start my OnlyFans because I'm banking content. Like, I have...
Look out, Shane.
Yeah. And yeah.
I'm banking content.
He's banked most of them for me. Like,
oh my God.
Yeah. Sometimes you never just decide to film
affair.
yourself having sex or not having sex. Like Shane's not in my OnlyFans videos, but
right.
like Joe never like cops a pic or anything.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
You copped a pic like pre-sex for me the other day.
I did?
Yeah, Joe was laying on top of you.
That wasn't pre-sex. You were asking me questions that I was showing you why I couldn't get the answer immediately because I was being held down. Like,
right. Okay.
But it wasn't like slutty held down. It was like he was just laying on me.
Well, okay, so... But that's the thing, is I feel like the risk you take, and I will like to add that she got a job at Taco Bell because it's harder to create and make porns during this pandemic, during coronavirus. So she was like, this will hold me through until I can start working regularly again.
Yeah.
It's hard to have sex scenes with partners, I'm
Do you
sure.
want to say that one more time?
If they can't work through my burp, they don't deserve me. It's not going to work.
Oh, but I really loved the effort on that one. Like, honestly, that
You
was a
knew where
good
it was
stab.
going.
Yeah, we didn't need to know the
Okay,
rest.
so at this point, we don't know. It's her versus Taco Bell. I think the greater debate is having porn in your past, which is really why I haven't done it. And the fact that my parents could see it. Or my sister. Like,
yeah, my whole thing is like, I don't want people that I know to be able to see me in that intimate situation. But like, I also don't like bathing suits. So I'm very reserved.
What was that? The other day you wanted to debate about bathing suits?
You asked me about things that I was passionate about. I'm like nacho cheese and like thong bikinis. I love nacho cheese. I fucking hate thong bikinis.
And do you hate thong bikinis because of your nacho cheese obsession? Like,
I don't
the
think
nacho
they're
cheese...
related.
Oh.
I think they're separate.
Because I was thinking like if I just inhaled a lot of nacho cheese, I wouldn't like a Speedo either.
It's not even, I don't know. Like for me personally, like I think women look banging. Like I think the Kardashian string bikinis like work for them. That's their choice. But like my choice is I want my butt covered. I want my tummy covered. I want my arms covered.
I think however you feel confident is the best way to go.
Yeah. But I do think that it's fucked up for people to use porn against you in your professional endeavors. Like, how dare you?
Yeah.
Fuck you, actually.
If that's truly what happened, I think that we should be at a place that's past that. I think more than a job, what would be kind of hard or concerning is like finding a partner that's okay.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely very difficult, but that's one of the reasons why like people don't understand like sex work is hard work. Everybody's out in these streets saying like, this is easy money. They're doing this because it's an easy way to get rich quick. And it's like, a lot of people who do sex work, who do OnlyFans, who do dancing, who do these things, don't get paid a shit ton of money to do what they're doing. And it's one of the most mentally consuming occupations you can have that bleeds over into your life. It makes your personal relationships hard. It makes your parental relationships and family relationships hard because there's this stigma around it that just sort of diminishes your humanity and makes you into this object, and it's just like, it's fucked. Like, fuck you if you're gonna fire someone for doing that. That was a hard choice that they made.
Yeah,
that was a hard job that they did. That was like, it's a selfless thing where you become the object in the fantasy for the exchange of time and money
and mental burdens because of your exterior relationships.
Let her slang tacos. Like, are you fucking kidding?
Yeah, I mean, that's great if that's the realistic reason.
Yeah. And that sucks because I loved you, Taco Bell, but I literally stopped eating Chick-fil-A because of their homophobia, and I will back the fuck off of my Taco Bell addiction because of shit like this.
They did say it was the individual franchise owner.
Right. I'm going to need to see the receipts.
I'm so excited that today's episode is sponsored by Liquid IV. I am a person, if you know me, that's all about staying hydrated. I get lots of headaches and I just like to stay at peak hydration. I'm the kind of person that's chugging a full water bottle before I do anything for the day. And with Liquid IV, it's this wonderful packet that you pour into your water and it actually equates to 2 to 3 glasses of water for every one. It's packed with all sorts of delightful ingredients. It contains 5 essential vitamins, more vitamin C than an orange, as much potassium as a banana, and it's made with all clean ingredients. It's non-GMO, it's vegan, it's gluten-free, dairy-free, and soy-free. They have so many wonderful flavors. They have watermelon, lemon lime, passion fruit. They also just recently launched a strawberry flavor, which I have to say is my favorite. You guys can grab your strawberry liquid IV or any of their other great flavors in bulk nationwide at Costco, or get 25% off anything when you go to liquidiv.com and use promo code SIP. That's promo code SIP when you go to liquidiv.com, and you'll get 25% off any purchase. I wanted to jump into some rapid fire hot topics. You got to be quick and speedy with these ones, big girl. The first of which is, it appears President Biden has removed the red button on the desk that President Trump previously used, allegedly for his White House butler to get him a Diet Coke. He would press the red button and in would come.
I think Biden fucked up. I think Biden made a horrible choice by removing that button, and he's going to sorely miss it.
Listen,
in a few weeks.
I didn't really look into how this was confirmed, but I think it could have also been a coincidence. Like maybe the red button was for something actually important. Like if there was an emergency, like people could come in, and then like somebody also just so happened to be serving him a Diet Coke. And then the person like went to the papers and was like, Trump definitely has a button for Diet Cokes, which I mean, iconic, honestly, like love or hate Trump, iconic.
Well, also if you think about it, like when you're busy and you're editing, like you don't want to get up to eat. Like I get the skinniest when I'm working really hard because I'm like, I don't have time to get a snack right now. And like, how sick would it be if you just hit a little button and someone came in with some almonds and some carrot sticks? Like what?
So that's what your red button would entail?
Oh, mine would be Diet Coke too.
Really?
It would be like Diet Coke, like Cheeto Puffs, some ranch that's like the jalapeno ranch, the Lighthouse jalapeno ranch specifically, because there is no other ranch.
See, I would want an everything button, like just like
or like a fucking charcuterie board button. Like,
oh yeah, the meats freak me out. I don't know. I've been like, if I could be vegetarian, I would. I'm like sliding there. I'm like a 80% vegetarian.
You don't like an aged meat?
I don't know. I mean,
have you had a lot of aged meat?
No.
Should we have a charcuterie board?
We could try it. If you want to make one, we could like have a little snack next time.
I honestly really like getting the bulk stuff from Costco. So like you can get like a bunch of different cheeses, like some tapenade, some like water crackers, like a whole spread of different aged meats. Like it is some hot business.
I know. You text me about your charcuteries quite often. Amanda Bynes is a rapper now.
Jealous. He's jealous.
She released a new song called Diamonds that her fiance produced. His rapper name is Precise.
Have you heard the song?
What do you mean, Lizzie? Have I heard the song?
What else could that possibly mean, Ryland?
Of course I've heard the song.
So there's like one lyric where I'm not sure if she's saying like diamonds on my fish.
Diamonds,
Does she say
diamonds?
Yeah, diamonds on everything. But like, is there a line where she's saying diamonds on my fish?
Also, I might be crazy, but the song is only a minute long, to my knowledge. It's like,
right. I mean,
and she doesn't come in until like the 30-second mark.
I'm not trying to throw shade, but this rap is right up there with Bella Thorne's raps. So if we're going to talk about what's a successful rap, like what goes in today's day and age, like it's not far from that mark.
I will say the music video has more dislikes than likes, which...
Haters gonna hate. Turn them comments off, baby. Live your life, Bynesy.
It seems like everyone's enthralled. And listen, an insider I saw told someone that they're just at home making music or trying to entertain themselves like everyone else.
Yeah.
And I can't hate on that. But I feel like Amanda
We're about
Bynes,
to make a rap.
Yeah. And the best case scenario is like what Vin Diesel did. Do you remember his bop of the
his
summer?
shit hit.
Like that was everything. And I think he was just messing around too.
Yeah.
But I do think had Amanda released like an Instagram story being like, I want to produce a fun song, she could have came out with a banger. And no hate to Precise. Her boyfriend Precise. I'm also just like concerned with for Amanda's overall state of being, because have you seen her? She's donned her heart tattoo on her face. I know, but it's
a couple heart tattoos
still
on her face.
Concerning a little bit.
She has 2 heart tattoos on her face. One under and one over the eye.
She is also in a conservatorship. She's very adamant that her parents are unfairly taking her money. And so if that is the actual case scenario, I feel horrible for her. These conservatorships, they're like so above my head. Britney Spears also has a documentary that's about to drop that I'm living to see, although I don't know how factual it will actually be.
Yeah. Is Britney involved in the actual documentary?
I don't believe so. Correct, Brigitte?
One moment.
But I feel for Amanda Bynes.
Yeah.
I hope she's well. I love.
I have
that
a lot
she
of love for Amanda
changes
Bynes.
her Instagram name daily. It's
Yeah.
like if you don't follow her, you're not even going to be able to find her.
Even if you do follow her, it's hard to find
pretty
her.
hard. Yeah. And she's one of those that then deletes her photos after she only ever has like 2 or 3 posts up max.
Yeah.
So she's a mystery. And honestly,
she's living.
it's iconic. If she releases something, because last I heard she was going to release some sort of fragrance.
Yeah.
I would purchase
A clothing
just to
line.
send some support her way. In other news, the Dolan Twins announced that they're retiring or resigning from their YouTube channel, their main channel. Their podcast is going to continue, but they've decided that with their main channel, it just felt like stagnant to them. They're like creatively not stimulated anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like this is just something we've seen a lot over the past year. Like it feels like YouTube is a party that is over and everyone's like slowly leaving. Like the party it's no longer happening.
Yeah.
It feels like to me. Like I feel like most people are on TikTok. Their attention spans are a lot shorter. They're not really wanting to watch somebody's 20 to 30 minute long video. And I personally kind of feel the same with my main channel. It's like after having made 3 years of videos, it's like to me, what sort of scenario have people not seen me in? Like they've seen me react to all sorts of things. So it does get harder to come up with a concept that lights a fire under your ass. And you really only want to create if you're passionate about it. And then just the times are, I mean, it's exhausting. Everyone's criticizing everyone for everything. And I understand a lot of it's valid and like, it's just it's a weird, crazy time right now.
Yeah. I mean, I never consumed a lot of the Dolan Twins stuff anyways. So shit. I didn't mean that in like a shady way.
Right. But you were just not their core audience.
I did think it was ironic that they were announcing that they're done with YouTube on YouTube and that they're not actually exiting YouTube because their podcast lives on YouTube. So it's not like you're retiring from YouTube.
It's the end of an era for them.
Right.
But you know what?
Didn't they do this last year?
If they were going to capitalize, they would have said like, we're leaving YouTube on their main channel where they could have cashed like I'm sure a lot of people would have watched like, we're leaving this channel forever. Like, people would have been like, oh, they did. They watched their podcast. A lot of people watched their podcast announcing it. But I do think they're young. I think they're only 21 years old.
No.
And it's like to make that evolved of a decision, just being like, this isn't healthy for me is great. All right, Elizabeth Gordon, I wanted to hit the people with something a little bit different. Okay. I thought it could be fun if you and I shared our crippling superstitions.
Okay.
Because I know like, well, you're scared of everything, clearly. Like, is that a secret?
No, I guess not. I'm a fraidy cat. Joe's tired of walking me to the bathroom at night.
Oh, speaking of your house.
What?
I went to pick Lizzie up the other night.
I asked you to stop talking about this.
No, okay. It was a weekday. I was feeling lonely. I hit Lizzie up. I was like, can we go hiking, girl? And so I pick her up. And I haven't seen Lizzie's house in quite a while. But she took forever to get out. I'm assuming she was back in the back smoking a cigarette, wasting my time.
I told you what I was doing.
I know. I assumed it was smoking a cigarette. And I looked at her house.
Might have been.
And her house is a 1-story house.
Yeah.
Very beautiful.
Modest.
Looks as though it's straight out of a horror movie.
Yes.
But then I got really spooked because I looked up and there is like a 15-foot story second floor attic above her 1-story house. And I was like, Lizzie,
I don't want to talk about
what's above your house? Why is there all that roof? Like, why did they go to the trouble of building such a heightened roof if there isn't something up there?
I don't know. I don't want to know. I don't ask questions I don't want the answers to.
I think you just said addict, not addict.
He does that. Ask him to say wreath.
God damn it.
Wreath.
I'm not even going to attempt it.
A wreath.
But seriously, have you guys ever gone up there and explored what's going on?
I know. I think James has gone into the attic. I will never. I pretend like it's not there. Sometimes I have to be home alone, and I really do. I'm very afraid of a Frogger situation. Like, I don't know if there's someone. I don't want to talk about it.
And you're not spooked out every
I'm
time
so
you walk
spooked,
up
I
to your
don't
house.
wanna talk about
it's like
it.
very eerie. Like I would be
I
concerned
know,
of what's
and I don't
going
know
on up
why
there.
you're sending this home.
And Lizzie
You're always
lives
doing
across
this.
from
You're
a park.
manifesting like supernatural atrocities.
Well, there's natural atrocities all over my life, so why can't you have some of it too?
Manifest. Stop manifesting for them. You keep your demons.
Okay, can you go up there for us and get a
No.
little B-roll to show us
Fuck
what's
no.
going on up there?
Fuck no.
Elizabeth Gordon, send your man up there.
Hell
Send
no.
your man up there.
My name is no. My sign is no.
What
A
is
little
your
Megan Trainor.
What's your crippling superstition?
Well, now it's whatever the fuck is in my attic.
Before I brought that to life.
Oh, I just have this thing where, like, if I think something negative, I'm worried that if I say it out loud, it'll come true. But I also can't keep a secret to save my fucking life. And I feel like once I have that negative idea, it becomes a secret if I don't tell anybody. And then I'm eaten up inside because I have this, like, Ouroboros of, like, weird shit going on where it's like, I got to tell someone because I have the secret. And if I tell them, it'll come to fruition. And then it's psychotic.
Well, I do think there
It's
is
crippling.
power to people's words. And a lot of the
Said
times...
the man who just manifested a demon entity in my fucking attic.
I'm not manifesting. I'm saying there
You just said
currently
there's powers
is.
to words.
Yeah, I'm saying it's currently residing. I'm not like bringing something to life. I'm saying there's something already all the way the fuck up there.
Oof. You got your own snakes in your house to deal with. Don't bring them to mine.
Get over the fucking snake.
you.
Elizabeth. I will say, my
I'm
crippling...
like self-soothing by rubbing the fucking pads of my feet right now.
My crippling superstition is my own astrology. And I know like you're not an astrology girl, but I do have this crazy fear of looking at my horoscope before the end of the day, like seconds before the clock strikes midnight, because I feel like if I look at it at the beginning of the day and it has any negative connotation,
You're gonna have it.
my whole day is going to erupt in horrible awfulness and my life is going to end.
I get that.
So I can't look at my horoscopes until 11:50 when I'm letting my dogs out to go to the bathroom before,
Why not
and then I
just-
can confirm or deny that it's realistic or not. So I guess it is
This
more
sounds like
of
an obsession too.
well, yeah. I think a lot of astrology shit is real. It's like written in the stars. But a lot of people really do lean on those in trying times, especially like during a pandemic or whatever. And so for me, it's just like if I read something like that. All right, you guys. Well, with that, I think we'll leave you this week. We so appreciate all your love and support on the show. Again, if you want to interact with us for the time being, we do have an Instagram at The Sip Official. We're also on there personally. We appreciate everything you do for us. We love you very much. Goodbye.
And that's the sip.